Family Experience. I'm Katie. I'm so glad all you guys are here today. Now, Family Experience, if you haven't been here, is a place where kids get to bring their parents to learn. And every month we learn a new life app. So, a life app is a characteristic that God uses in us to help change the world around us. Now, I saw Jet running around earlier, but he's running late as usual. So, we're just going to read the life app definition without him, all right? So we're going to start a drum roll on our legs, and on the count of 3, we'll say it all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Contentment. Deciding to be happy with what you've got. Oh, I love the idea of contentment. And just reading that definition makes me feel like if something were to go wrong, I can still be happy with what we've got.
Attention! This is not a test. This is not a test. This is a big deal. I need everyone's attention.
Perfect time. It's just...
All right, need somebody to call Psalm 23. Somebody call Psalm 2-3.
Dad, what is going... Wait, did you just say call Psalm 23?
Psalm 23.
That doesn't even make sense. What's wrong? What's wrong?
You want me to tell you what's wrong? I tell you what is wrong.
Okay, can you stop with the horn thing?
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's just hurting my ears.
I'm sorry. It's a big deal. There's a huge disaster going on, and we're on the brink of FX Con Level 1.
FX Con Level 1?
FX Con Level 1!
Give me the horn. All done. We're all right here. Just talk to us quietly.
All right, I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm okay. We'll be all right. All right, I'll tell you what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm all ears. Well, I'm some ears. My other one's kind of deaf right now.
Okay, so this morning, it was a typical FX morning. So I came, made sure to get 8 hours of sleep, exactly 8 hours, no more, no less.
Wait, you have an FX ritual?
An FX routine. I have an FX routine, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to tell
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay, so, and then I look in the mirror for a solid minute, and I say my favorite inspirational quote to myself. I say, I hear the call to do nothing, and I'll do my best to answer it.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't even make sense.
Yep, and then on the way into church, I listened to my Brian Fates Mix CD. Oh, it's so good. I made it myself.
Obviously.
Yeah. And then I get here, and I normally have a fresh coffee and a nice fresh donut with chocolate icing and rainbow sprinkles. But guess what? This morning I came, and there was only a half-eaten little donut hole that I bet you ate. I bet you ate it, didn't you? You put it back on the thing, and so that's what all I got to eat, donut. And then they had this, like, disgusting, look at this slush. Oh, this is nasty. This is not, I can't even call this, I don't ask for much on FX. Let me tell you something. On FX Sundays, I give the first Sunday of the month, I give my whole life for you, each and every one of you. Don't expect much for fresh donuts and fresh coffee. Is that too much to ask for? You know what? It's not because of contentment. And I bet you're wondering, what's contentment?
Actually, Jet, we already did.
Contentment says, I want it, I need it, I gotta have it.
No, Jet. Okay, we gotta stop you right there. That's the opposite of contentment. Okay, we did the definition of contentment. Contentment is deciding to be happy with what you've got. And you know what? Actually, this would be a really good time to introduce the widget this month. You ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Those are glasses.
They are not just glasses. These are called reframes. And all you kids will get a pair of these reframes today to take home with you. And what you're going to do is, parents, when your kids are having one of those, I want it, I need it, I gotta have it moments.
Are you making fun of me?
I would never. I would make fun of you. So, when you're having one of those moments, kids, your parents are going to give you these glasses, and you're going to put them on, and you're going to think of all the things that you could be content about. And parents, you might have to help your kids a little bit at first, but eventually they'll be able to think of how to be content all on their own. Jet, you want to give it a shot?
Sure. Let me take a look. A little small, but I can put them on. All right, I can see everything here. Everything around here, I feel better. Yeah, knowing that, yeah, it's just a mindset thing.
That's exactly what contentment is about.
Wow, I say we give a toast to contentment.
Jet,
What
I
do you
would
say?
don't
To
drink that.
contentment.
Jet, don't drink it.
To contentment, because it's deciding to be happy with what you
Jet,
got.
don't do it.
Oh!
Okay,
That's worse than ketchup.
we are gonna go ahead and leave because Jet makes bad decisions, and we'll let you guys listen to the Bible story first.
Take contentment.
Jet, don't do it.
Oh, it's still bad.
She sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. Take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is fancy?
Welcome to News Talk with Fancy Grace. I am Fancy Grace. You have got a special treat tonight because we are welcoming a new segment. Where in the world is Fancy Grace? I'll tell you, I am in Rome, and this has just not been the trip that I was expecting. Let me just tell you. First, I get to the airport and I realize I don't have my hair straightener. Fancy Grace must have her hair straightener. I had to buy one at the airport, and let me tell you, I almost had to get out a second mortgage just to pay for it, right? Then I find out my flight is delayed for an hour. Something about a pilot being sick and they have to get an emergency pilot. You know what I say about that? I say get sick on your own time, right? Then we get on and I have to wait 5 minutes and they would not let me use my phone. Do you realize I could get through 3 levels of Candy Crush in those 5 minutes? No, none at all. Then when we get to Rome, my bags are gone. They have assured me that I will be reimbursed for everything found missing, but what am I supposed to do without my bags? You know who it was? I'll tell you, it was this 5-year-old girl sitting next to me. I said hi to her, and then she started talking. Anna and Elsa, Elsa and Anna, Anna and Elsa, on and on. I couldn't take it. I eventually turned and I told her to zip it. She didn't like that, and come to think of it, neither did the people around me, but I only did what I had to for my sanity. So, now here I am, and this trip was supposed to be all about Fancy Grace, seeing cool things and having a great time, and it is not what I thought. It hasn't been fun, it hasn't been what I expected or planned.
Hello?
Oh, well, this is News Talk with Fancy Grace. I'm Fancy Grace. I am trying to vent my frustrations, but I guess I can just vent them to you now.
Hi, Fancy. I'm Paul. I was making camp down the hill here, and I heard you. I wanted to have some company, and it looks like God provided me you.
Well, it is good to know God is providing for one person at least.
Oh, I see you don't know the secret.
Mister, I don't like secrets. You know what I say about secrets? I say go ahead, toss it out, spill the beans.
It's a pretty big secret.
Is it a secret handshake?
No.
Is it a secret recipe?
Not that.
Is it a secret passage to Neverland?
No, not that either.
You know, I know a really good joke about Neverland. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay. Why does Peter Pan always fly around?
I don't know who that is.
'Cause he can never land! Oh, that joke's great. I never get tired of telling it all the time.
Who's Peter Pan?
Oh, you just don't know good humor when you hear it. Now, before you so rudely started talking about Neverland and Peter Pan all on your own unprovoked, you were about to tell me about your secret passage.
Well, it's not a secret passage either. Really, the secret that I'm here to talk about, whenever you see it in person,
Yes?
you see how these people act whenever there's a lot going on. They find peace with whatever's happening to them.
Oh, rich people.
You could say that, but a lot of them don't have money.
What, mister, you are spinning circles like a 5-year-old on a merry-go-round.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I'll just cut to the chase. The secret I'm talking about is contentment.
Contentment?
Contentment. See, I learned to be content regardless of what happens around me.
Oh. Huh, well, that must be really easy for you to say. Your life must be like a bobcat babysitting goldfish.
No, I've had a lot. I've had a lot happen to me. I've had a lot not happen to me. I've learned to be content whenever I've been well fed or when I've been hungry. I've learned to be content regardless of what happens.
Mister, are you trying to upset me like that little 5-year-old that stole my luggage?
No, ma'am. I'm trying to teach you the power of contentment.
Well, what has happened to you? Has anything happened to you?
I've been shipwrecked, I've been beaten up, I've been left for dead.
Wow. All of that, and you seem still smiley and happy, even though you have less than I have.
It's through the power of Christ, and it gives me strength.
He gives you strength.
Yes, ma'am, and I hope with everything that's going on with you, you believe that too. I truly do believe that.
Well, it was nice of you to randomly show up and talk to me and teach me about being content.
I don't think it was by accident, Fancy. It was great meeting you, and good luck.
Yes, well, wasn't that a strange turn of events?
No.
Well, I actually do feel a little better after talking to him. Well, I'm gonna head on out then. This has been News Talk with Fancy Grace. This is Fancy Grace out.
Well, Paul did give us all the secret. He wrote it to the church at Philippi, and it's a letter in our Bible. Our contentment is found in God because it's in Him that we can trust. And in that trust, we can do that whenever we're sick or whenever we're tired or wherever we're in trouble, knowing that God loves us and He's always with us. God promised to meet our needs, whether they're big or whether they're small, in ways that we cannot ask for or even imagine. So when we think about it, we have a lot of reasons to be content. But that contentment is just not our own personal happiness. It's a demonstration of our daily trust in God, and it allows us to focus on what God is doing in and around us right now. And when we are content, we reflect a transformed life to the world around us that allows others to see a glimpse of the peace that passes understanding. That helps others to know what it really means to know God. So let's say our life app one more time, okay? Contentment. What? Deciding to be happy with what you've got. Okay, it's time to share in communion, so if you join me in a prayer, thank you. Heavenly Father, we ask you to help us to get past our doubts and our discomfort, to help us to see the ways that you have put wonder and beauty and joy all around us. Please don't let us miss the ways that you speak your love to us as you did through your Son Jesus. And we ask that you help us to be happy in every circumstance. And it's in Jesus' name we pray.